A 72-year-old woman abruptly died this morning. The reason? She didn't even realize she had made the error, which is so prevalent that many individuals over 70 make it every day. In actuality, our bodies become more sensitive to minor behaviors that may have looked innocuous when we were younger as we age. And regrettably, those seemingly insignificant decisions can pile up to pose a major risk to our health. This movie explores 4 morning errors that can be endangering you without you recognizing it. Your heart, circulation, balance, and even brain function may all be impacted by these errors. What's the worst? The majority of those over 70 commit at least one of these errors each morning. The good thing is that they're simple to solve once you know about them. Additionally, avoiding them might be the difference between a catastrophic medical emergency and a healthy, active life. Hold on until the very end because the last error is one of the most harmful, yet hardly anyone discusses it. It can greatly raise the risk of falls, vertigo, and even cardiac issues, but many seniors aren't even aware they're doing it. You would be remiss if you missed it. Before we start, I advise you to turn on the bell and subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any videos. Please enter 1 in the comments if you like this video. Please write 0 in the comments if you don't like it, so I can improve the films for you. Let's get going now. The first mistake is getting out of bed too soon. It may seem harmless, but getting out of bed too quickly is one of the most harmful things you can do in the morning. This easy behavior may go unnoticed, yet it can cause dizziness, abrupt decreases in blood pressure, and even deadly falls in older persons. Our circulatory system doesn't adapt as fast as it formerly did as we age. Blood tends to pool in the lower body after lying down for a number of hours. Your blood pressure may drop precipitously if you rise up too quickly or sit up abruptly. Orthostatic hypotension is the cause of the morning lightheadedness or dizziness that so many persons over 70 feel. Consider when you last got out of bed. For a few seconds, did you feel a little unsteady? Perhaps you had to steady yourself for a moment before taking your first step, or your vision became a little blurry. That indicates that the abrupt action wasn't anticipated by your body, and that unstable moment could result in a dangerous fall if you're not careful. Think about a 74-year-old man named Edward. He would get out of bed every morning, swing his legs over the side, and get to his feet right away. He never gave it any thought until he lost his footing and briefly blacked out one morning. It could have been much worse, but fortunately, he landed on his bed. At that moment, he recognized the need to alter his morning routine. The answer is straightforward yet effective. Take 3 steps before getting out of bed. Start by wriggling your fingers and toes and taking a few deep breaths as soon as you wake up. This promotes circulation. Second, maintain your feet on the floor while you carefully turn onto your side and sit up. Third, steady yourself for a second before standing. Give your body a few seconds to adjust, stretch your arms, and move your ankles. This minor alteration may seem insignificant, but it can significantly lower your risk of falls, imbalance, and dizziness. Furthermore, falls are a major risk factor for older persons, as you are likely already aware, as they can result in broken bones, hospital stays, and even permanent mobility problems. Therefore, take a step back and reevaluate your morning routine if you've been getting out of bed too early. Spending a few more minutes in bed could save your life. The second mistake is not drinking water in the morning. Not drinking water as soon as you get up is one of the most common yet harmful morning blunders individuals make, especially after the age of 70. Your body is mildly dehydrated after hours of sleep, even if you might not consider it an essential matter in the morning. And that can have major repercussions for senior citizens. Your body keeps working while you sleep. Your lungs breathe, your organs function, and sweat and respiration cause your body to shed fluids. By the time you awaken, your body is functioning at a tiny deficit, your circulation is slower, and your blood is a little thicker. It can lead to issues like high blood pressure, poor circulation, and even a higher risk of heart attack or stroke if you don't promptly replace the fluid. Consider your feelings in the morning. Do you ever have dry mouth when you wake up? Do you have some stiffness in your joints? Perhaps you find that it takes a long to feel really awake, or your energy levels seem lower than they should be. All of these could indicate dehydration. Additionally, you might be exacerbating the issue if you choose coffee over water as your first beverage of the day. Consider a 76-year-old James. Every morning when he woke up, he went straight to his coffee. For decades, it was his habit, and he never gave it a second thought. However, as he grew older, he began to occasionally feel lightheaded and have morning fog. When he woke up, his doctor advised him to try drinking water. He saw a change in a few weeks. His energy levels increased, his headaches decreased, and he felt more attentive. Water is necessary for maintaining healthy blood flow, supporting renal function, and lessening cardiac strain. Drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning improves circulation, rehydrates your organs, and speeds up your metabolism. Additionally, hydration in the morning can help people with digestive issues stay on top of things. Start with something easy if you don't typically drink water in the morning. A tiny glass as soon as you wake up. If it's easier, keep it beside your bedside. Additionally, warm water with a little lemon can be a nice substitute if you like warm drinks. Your body has put in a lot of effort over the night, and it requires enough water to perform at its peak. Avoid waiting until you're thirsty, because you'll already be dehydrated by then. Thus, develop the habit of drinking water first thing in the morning. Your body will appreciate it. If you're still viewing this video and finding these insights useful, please let me know by leaving a comment with the number 2 below. All right, let's proceed. The third mistake is consuming coffee prior to eating. Many individuals consider their first cup of coffee to be the official start of the morning. For decades, people have followed the same routine. Get up, pour a fresh cup, and begin the day. The issue is that, especially after the age of 70, drinking coffee on an empty stomach can be among the worst things you can do to your health. Your body is in a vulnerable situation and your stomach is empty when you wake up. Your body's natural stress hormone, cortisol, is at its highest, your blood sugar is low, and your digestive system is just getting started. Coffee on an empty stomach raises cortisol levels, which can cause more stress on the body, pain in the digestive tract, and even chronic problems like acid reflux or stomach irritation. Your body's trying to tell you something if you've ever had coffee in the morning and felt jittery, dizzy, or even a bit nauseous. Coffee's acidity can cause heartburn, acid reflux, or indigestion by irritating the stomach's lining when it's empty. Additionally, that irritation might become a daily problem without you noticing it in elderly folks who may already have more sensitive digestion. Think about a 75-year-old Robert. His morning routine was always the same. Black coffee first, followed by meals. He didn't give it much thought until he started getting acid reflux more often. He initially attributed it to aging or spicy foods, but after consulting his physician, he discovered that consuming coffee right before meals was causing needless strain on his digestive tract. Before his coffee, he began to eat a tiny snack, something light like a banana or a handful of nuts, and the pain considerably subsided in a matter of weeks. The secret here is to change the timing, not to give up coffee. A modest snack before your first cup helps regulate blood sugar, buffer the acidity, and lessen your body's stress response. Try switching up the sequence if you're the type of person who grabs for coffee as soon as you wake up. Before your coffee, even something as basic as a piece of fruit, a slice of bread, or a few crackers can have a significant impact. Additionally, eating beforehand might help counteract any anxiety or jitters you may experience after drinking coffee. On an empty stomach, caffeine is rapidly absorbed, which may result in a more intense energy surge that is followed by a crash. Instead of an abrupt energy spike followed by a decline, eating first helps slow the absorption and gives a more consistent increase. Therefore, ask yourself if you have given your body something to work with before you take that first sip tomorrow morning. Keeping your energy levels balanced, preserving your stomach, and feeling your best may all be achieved with a minor modification in habit. The fourth mistake is to go too quickly and ignore morning stiffness. Underestimating the effect of morning stiffness is one of the most harmful mistakes you may make after the age of 70. Many people believe that a slight tightness in their joints is a typical aspect of aging as they wake up. They ignore it, push through it, and move swiftly, until one mistake causes discomfort, harm, or even a severe fall. Your muscles and joints harden as you sleep because there is less mobility in circulation. Because the body naturally creates less synovial fluid, the lubricant that keeps joints functioning smoothly. This is particularly frequent in older persons. The outcome? Your body isn't quite prepared for action when you first wake up. You're putting yourself at needless risk if you get up too fast, twist incorrectly, or take an unsteady step. Recall a morning when you woke up and had that recognizable tenseness in your shoulders, knees, or back. Perhaps you dismissed it as nothing significant, or perhaps it disappeared after a short while. Ignoring morning stiffness day after day, however, might result in more serious problems later on, such as restricted mobility, persistent discomfort, or worse, an unexpected injury that could have been prevented. Consider a 78-year-old Walter. When he woke up stiff, he would just push through it because he always thought of himself as rather active. Then one morning, he was on his way to the restroom when he stumbled and fell hard onto his hip. Because he hadn't spent a few more minutes to warm up his body before exercising, that one moment resulted in months of recuperation. The good news is that it's easy to avoid making this error. Spend some time waking up your joints before you even sit up in bed. Start with easy exercises like stretching your arms, rotating your ankles, and wriggling your fingers and toes. Then, to loosen up your hips, perform a few knee lifts or gentle leg motions while continuing in a supine position. After sitting up, roll your shoulders, inhale deeply, and stretch lightly before getting to your feet. Although it takes very little time, this has a huge impact. A few more minutes of light exercise can make the difference between starting your day with confidence and feeling lethargic and wobbly. It's also critical to pay attention to your morning movements. If necessary, use a stable surface for support and take your time, especially if you're going to the restroom in low light. Taking things slowly can help you avoid putting undue strain on your muscles and joints since your body requires time to adjust. Don't disregard it the next time you wake up and feel a little stiff. Allow enough time for your body to adjust to movement, because the first step in maintaining your independence and level of activity is safeguarding your mobility, which starts as soon as you get out of bed. Please leave a comment below with 4 if you're still watching this video and finding these teachings helpful. It's time to conclude. Consider your own morning ritual as we come to the end of this video. Have you ever unknowingly committed one of these errors? In actuality, our morning routines determine how the rest of the day goes, and those practices become even more crucial around the age of 70. Making minor tweaks that safeguard your body, maintain mental clarity, and guarantee that you begin the day feeling your best is what makes up a solid, healthy morning routine. These small adjustments add up, whether it's taking a little longer to get out of bed, prioritizing hydration, paying attention to how you drink your coffee, or gradually increasing your level of movement before the day begins. And in the long run, they can make the difference between continuing to be independent and active and taking needless health risks. It's not totally accurate to assume that health issues in old life are unavoidable. Your longevity, energy levels, and general well-being are greatly influenced by the decisions you make each day, particularly in the early hours of the morning. Awareness is the key. You now possess the ability to steer clear of these 4 typical blunders and take charge of your mornings in a way that will benefit your health for years to come. What caught your attention the most? Which of these morning routines do you believe you've been performing well, or which do you think you need to change? Please share one item you learned today and how you intend to apply it in your life in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. We value your opinions, so please feel free to express them. We are greatly inspired and encouraged by reading your remarks. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it entertaining and useful. We can keep producing high-quality content to educate and uplift you thanks to your support. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in the next video.